Hey polers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Eileen here with a new pole tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to do the ballerina. I'm going to show you how to do it from the floor first so that you understand where everything goes, and then up the pole so that you can do this either on static or on spinning pole. So make sure that first you try it from the floor so that you can adjust your body, and once you understand where everything goes, you can go up the pole and try it from a few climbs. So let's go on the pole. So the first thing that you're going to do is stand behind the pole. You're going to choose a side. I'm going to choose the right side. So what I'm going to do is get my right arm in front of the pole from the left side, right? So here is my right arm. It's going behind the pole, through the left, and then in front of the pole, going on a full bracket here in front of the pole. What I'm going to do next is get my body all the way forward and sliding this arm down a little. I'm going to get a little sideways here so that you can spot it. And from here, what I'm going to do is get the top arm right on top of the pole on the elbow, gripping here, all right? So elbow is gripping here on the side. And I have my waist here on the pole. So it's not my ribs, it's not my hip, my waist is right here, okay? So make sure that your muscle is on the pole, not your bone, either from the hip or the ribs, okay? You don't want any bone here, just your muscle here on the side, on the pole. And again, you have your top elbow gripped and your bottom arm gripped here on full bracket. And you want to make sure that once you get here, as your chest is forward, you're going to go sideways, all right? So make sure to turn your body. This is really important for you to get into the trick, all right? So you're going to turn your body sideways and you're going to get the right leg, so the same leg of the arm that's below, it's going to go in front and hook on the pole. Alright, so it's going to hook right here. So it's not really on top of the arm. As you can see, I still have space here for the arm. There's a perfect spot here to put my arm on that full bracket as my leg is gripping here on the pole. Alright? And here, again, you want to make sure you're sideways. If you're going to go on a forward position, you're going to be bumping your hip, okay? So make sure that you're completely sideways, so there's no bones on the pole and just your muscle. So again, we have the top elbow on the pole, the bottom arm on full bracket, and the leg here on the pole as well, and our body sideways, gripping on both the elbow, the leg here. This arm is just here for a little help at the beginning, that we're going to take it out. And again, make sure that you're sideways, gripping on your hip. And this elbow, you want to be creating a fist here, so you are really engaging the arm, because you're really going to be doing a lot of gripping here with the elbow. So make sure that you're gripping nicely. From here, what you're going to do is try to slide down your body as you're still turning sideways. So I'm still sideways and sliding down. So here I'm facing you forward. As you can see, my body is completely sideways. Now I'm facing you from the side, so you can still spot that side. So what we're going to do next is lift this leg that's on the floor and wrap it with the arm here that's gripping on the elbow. As you do this, you want to make sure that you help yourself by pushing with this arm into the pole and gripping with this leg as well, alright? So you're going to be gripping with the leg, with the bottom arm, and with the top arm, everything engaging to lift the bottom leg and grab it with the arm. So we're going to lift it and grab it. So here you're grabbing on that leg, and then you can let go of that bottom arm because you're already gripping with the rest of your body. So this way you can get into this trick from the floor. So the idea is that you try this from the floor to understand where everything goes, alright? So make sure that you understand similar step that we just did here for you to really get on the position with the leg, with the elbow, and then grabbing that leg at the end. That's the last part you're going to do, okay? So only release the leg from the floor to grab it with the arm when you are finished with all the other steps and you're comfortable in that position, all right? So make sure that you are on the right position, gripping before you lift that leg from the floor, because that's the last step, and you need to be really gripped before attempting that. If not, you're just going to slide down or fall. So make sure you're right there before attempting it. And then again, once you lift the leg, make sure that you're gripping on all the points I just said, right? So the elbow, the bottom leg, the bottom arm, and the bottom arm only releases once you grab that leg. All right, so let's see it on the other side. So on the other side, I'm going to go with my left to the front, full bracket. My right elbow is going on top of the pole. My left leg is going in front, hooking here on the side. And my body is completely sideways, gripping nicely on the leg, on the elbow, helping with this bottom arm. And sliding down as much as I can my body. Turning sideways, I'm going to lift the bottom leg and grab it. I'm on spinning, so that's why I'm spinning right now. And remember that you only lift this arm when you feel safe. I didn't release it now just to show you that you can keep it there if you want. You don't have to take it out. You can, and you will do it only if you feel comfortable and safe to do it. So don't do it unless you're completely gripped and safe to take it out. Alright, so to do this trick from the floor, what we're going to do is start behind the pole, imagining we are on a crucifix. So on the crucifix, you're going to choose which star to go. I'm going to start with my right arm. So what I will do is get the left arm on a calf grip here on the pole to help me work my right arm behind the pole, through the left and forward to grab here on the pole on this spot that I have, alright? After this, I'm going to help myself to get the top arm, which is on this calf grip, on an elbow grip. So you're going to let your body slide down, go sideways, and change the top arm into elbow. It's really important that you take your body sideways and down so that you can do this change, and also to protect your bones, alright? So here I'm not gripping my ribs or my hip on the pole. Make sure that your ribs and your hip are not touching the pole. I have my waist here on the pole, only the muscle and my skin are against the pole. There are no bones crashing into the pole. So make sure that there are no bones there, it's just your muscles and skin. For that, you need to be low and sideways. So you cannot be forward, you have to be sideways. So make sure that you are looking sideways, your chest is sideways, everything is sideways. So after you did this positioning of the arms, you're going to change your legs. So your legs are on this crucifix position. What you're going to do is release the left leg, which is in front right now, and I'm going to hook my right leg, which is behind, in front of the pole. To do this, I'm going to help myself gripping with the elbow and gripping with the bottom arm here. So I'm going to grip with both arms to change the legs and get here the right leg in front. So make sure that you can do this in the air of lifting both legs to change the legs, but then just bring it down on the floor so that you can still work on the position. After we change the leg here, you're going to go and grab the bottom leg with the arm here on the elbow. So this hand that's gripping on the elbow is going to grab that other leg that we put on the floor. So from here, again, pushing with both arms, we're going to lift the bottom leg and grab it here with the hand. Make sure that you are low and sideways. So lifting the bottom leg, helping with those arms and the leg that is gripping down. You're going to lift the leg and grab it with the hand. So this is for you to try on the floor. It's maybe a little trickier from the floor because you don't have so much space, but it's important for you to try these steps so that you can understand where everything goes. Once you understand where the body goes, this change of arms, gripping the legs and everything there, you can try it up the pole. Up the pole, you're going to do everything the same, and you can maybe flex the foot at the bottom to help you go through the motions, alright? So the moment that you are on the position here with the elbow and the bottom arm on the crucifix, and you're going to change the legs, and you're going to grip it in front, you can leave it here if you want, or if you feel a little insecure, you can hook here the foot this way, so that you can then lift the back leg, and then you can again straighten it out, okay? So you can play with this if you're feeling insecure, and when you feel safe, you just point it, alright? So you can play with that if you feel the need to. Alright, so let's see it up the pole now. I'm going to go for a few climbs. Again, I have my pole on spinning, so I will be spinning now, so know that it's because the pole is in spinning mode. So I'll be doing a couple of climbs and then going for the trick. So you'll be doing maybe a couple of times and then going to the crucifix, or maybe just one climb, however you prefer. Alright, so I'm going to go for that climb. And I'm going into my crucifix. From here, I'm going to use my left arm on cap grip to help me go forward. And now I can take the bottom arm, which is my right, as I showed you before, down here on the pole where we just saw on the floor. From here, I'm going to get my body forward as we did on the floor and get all the way forward. And now I'm going to take the top arm on that elbow position, just as we did on the floor. From here, I'm going to change the leg to get the right leg right on the pole as we did before. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to hook it right here, helping myself here, hooking the foot. You don't have to do this, but it'll help you to get into a position. And then I'm going to slide my body, go sideways, and grab here the leg. And then I can release the arm and the foot here. I can also release it so it's pointing the toes. And to come down, to just bring everything back to where it was before. Alright, so I'm going to do it a little faster now so that you can see how everything goes without stopping in the way, going a little more fluently with the trick, alright? So again, we'll go for a climb, crucifix, and then the steps that I showed you just now. So we'll go for a couple of climbs. Into the crucifix, cap grip on top, going through with the arm, grabbing here in full bracket, getting low and sideways, gripping the elbow, and now I'm going to change the legs, so make sure that you're using those arms to change the legs, hooking here to help myself, and then I'm going to lift the leg up to grab it with the elbow, and then I can release the foot as I kept it there to keep me safe, and only when I feel safe I can release the other arm as well. So make sure that you are only releasing the foot and the arm when you're safe to. You don't have to release the foot and you don't have to release the arm. Only do it once you feel safe. I'm going to show it sideways now so that you can spot where everything goes from the side. So a couple of climbs, crucifix, top arm on cap grip, bottom arm going forward on that full bracket, getting my body sideways and low. And from here I'm going to help myself with that bottom arm to get the top arm on the elbow grip. From here, using both arms, I'm going to change the position of the legs, hooking that bottom leg to help me. And from here, I'm going to let my body again slide down, go sideways as much as I can. Whenever you feel ready, remember, you grab the foot here and you release the top foot, that's gripping for safety, and you release the arm when you feel safe. Always make sure that you are keeping your body sideways and low. Remember, always sideways so that your waist is gripping on the pole and not your hip. Remember, the hip and the ribs are always far away. It's just here, your waist on your muscles, on your skin, gripping on the pole, but never the bones. So always keep your body sideways and again, low. The lower you stay, the easier it'll be to grab behind that leg with the arm that's gripping on the elbow grip, all right? So sideways and low. And again, use your arms to help you move around the top leg that's gripping on the pole. Remember that you can do that hooking of the foot at the back to help you move around and feel safe. And whenever you feel ready, you take it out and you just point it. And remember that the bottom arm that's on full bracket, you only take it out when you feel safe to do so. You don't have to do it. Alright, so keep in mind that your grip points are going to be your elbow, your bottom arm, as long as you have it there. Once you take it out, there's not going to be any more grip there. But if you keep it there, you still have that arm to grip to. And if you don't, then the only grip points that you will have are going to be the elbow on top and the bottom leg here gripping on the thigh. So make sure that the leg that's here gripping on the thigh and on the calf. So you have one grip point, two grip points on the same leg. So the thigh here is pushing against the pole. The same with the calf that's pushing into the pole, right? So opposite forces on the same leg. Here pointing and pushing into the pole, and that one the same but towards the pole, right? So make sure that you are very nicely gripped on that leg once you position it and the elbow, all right? So your major points of grip and the ones that you will always have are going to be the elbow and the leg. You'll also have the arm at the bottom if you keep it there, and if not, just the elbow and the leg. So make sure that these two grip points are really, really nice. All right, so I hope that you learned how to do the ballerina. This is kind of a hard trick. There's a lot of things going around and changing of position and grip, so make sure that you take your time with it. Practice on both sides. Remember, one side will be a little clumsier, so just go with it, do your best, and as always, just enjoy, but know that this is going to take time, so be patient and just do your best. Remember to try first from the floor so that you can really understand where everything goes and adjust your body and just coordinate everything, and then just go up the pole and try it either on static or spinning. Alright, so I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, and drop in the comments all the feedback or questions that you have for me. As always, I am happy to connect with you through any social media, so just feel free to reach out. I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I hope I will see you soon on my next video.